Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for January 16th, 2018. We're going to have some snow that's going to be flying across parts of the area today and then tonight further east. And we're going to go through a timing breakdown of what we're expecting across this region, because this is a system that is really going to be producing snow over a 30 or 36 hour period for different parts of the area. It's not going to be all that in one area, but there will be from the westernmost portions of our coverage area to the easternmost portions of our coverage area, there will be a 30 to 36 hour span of time before this is all said and done. So we're going to take you through this, but this is the global models here, taking a look at the GFS, and this is early in the morning on Tuesday. There will be some overnight stuff that's going to be making its way, very weak, but it's going to be making its way over parts of central and east central Pennsylvania in the early morning hours on Tuesday. But then that the front itself is going to move eastward, and it's going to start orienting itself from southwest northeast. You're going to see everything on the radar with a sharp cutoff on the southeastern side, but you're going to see everything on radar going like this, north, southwest to northeast, and not really moving to east too quickly during the day. It's going to very, very slowly move eastward, and then areas south and east won't be getting anything except for just cloudy skies. And then once we get into the late afternoon, you can see it scoots a little bit further east, but not too far yet. Okay, and then once we get into the evening hours, this is when we start seeing it pick up. Okay, because we have a couple things going on here. We have actually an area of low pressure offshore. The low that's in association with this area, with this cold front, which is situated up here like this is in dying mode right here, this low right here, and this one is going to take over as the primary. But this low is actually going to help to enhance moisture over east central Pennsylvania, northeast PA, and northern New Jersey eventually as we get into the overnight hours. And I think this is where you're going to start seeing your best accumulations. And when you look at our weather alerts map, you see an area pretty broad here for 2 to 4 that goes all the way back to here like this. This is all the 2 to 4 area, and then within that is a 4 to 6 area that kind of goes like this in northern New Jersey. So that's what it looks like on our weather alert maps. Of course, you can look at that on the weather alerts page. It has our final call on there, but you can see why. You have that enhancement over east central Pennsylvania, and that's going to continue to shift eastward, we think, into the latter part of the night. Once you get past midnight, it's going to start shifting further east, and then this cold front is going to drop through the region, and then this moves off the coast, and then that's it. But let's look over take another look at it with an AM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 7 a.m. Now, again, we did this on purpose because this is still a 30 to 36 hour event from west to east. So some areas are seeing Monday night and Tuesday, but much of Monday night and Tuesday won't be seeing anything down here. So we're going to see. So I guarantee you, there's going to be people on the Facebook page or on Twitter that didn't read the associated discussion and just looked at our map and are going to say, "Where's the snow? This is a bust." Well, if you reading is fundamental, guys. If you read, these areas here are not going to get any snow during the day. Not going to get any snow. So if we're going to see somebody here in Philadelphia saying, "Where's the snow?" That's why you didn't read. Okay, so all this here is for the interior overnight. This is just very, very light stuff early on. And as we get through the course of the morning, we're going to see this back up and start pivoting. So it's going to start orienting itself along the front from northwest to southeast, just like this. Okay, but you can see there's a sharp cutoff here on the southeastern side. This is very, very slowly going to be making its way eastward. This is looking at 1 p.m. You can see there's nothing going on in Lancaster, nothing in the Lehigh Valley, nothing up to Sussex, New Jersey. So I'm telling you already, I'm going to hear it. Oh, we're just not snowing. It's going to be a bust. You got 2 to 4 here. Relax, it's coming. The whole idea in these areas is going to be a little bit later. This is a front that's slowly moving eastward. It's going to take time. Okay, but you can see that through the afternoon hours. Here's 3 p.m., here's 4, here's 5, here's 6. Now it's starting to get a little bit further east to the Lehigh Valley. Now the NAM's a little bit slower than everything else about bringing it in, but it does bring it in. So we get into the evening hours here. Here's 7, here's 8, here's 9. Now it's snowing from Lancaster to Allentown to Sussex, New Jersey. Snowing now. Further south and east, it's still going to get there too, which is going to take a little bit of time through the course of the evening. Look at this. Here's midnight. Here's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now all of Pennsylvania is covered. Much of northern New Jersey is covered at this point, and it continues to move eastward. So by the time we get to 5 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, that's right, on Wednesday, this is going a long time. 5 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, this entire area here is under snow. Areas further south and east are probably going to have a rain-snow mix at first that might go over to snow once the evaporation of cooling processes in the atmosphere allows the column to cool, and any brief rain-snow mix will go over to snow there too. So it's just going to take a little bit of time for that to happen, but it will happen. And then when we get into Wednesday morning, between 7 and 10, this is finally out of here. So expect school delays early in the morning for some areas, especially in the areas that are expecting more snow. But the projections of amounts of snow are the same. It's just a matter of timing and people paying attention to that timing. Not much is expected during the day on Tuesday unless you are northwest of this line. These areas are going to be getting snow. We can't make two separate maps because of the same system. Okay, it's just taking its good old time moving eastward, so it's going to be a little bit misleading. All right, so if you paid attention and you read the discussion of the map, you understand that these areas here are going to be in the snow during the day on Tuesday, and that's going to very, very slowly make its way east or southeast throughout the course of the evening and overnight hours, and that's where you get all your snow further south and east. Okay, so that's just want to point that out because I'm guaranteeing you I'm going to hear it. And it's all because of reading comprehension. You have to read the stuff. Okay, after this point, it is going to remain cold on Wednesday. It's going to dry out, though. AM clouds and that leftover snow shower giving way to sun in the afternoon. Thursday is going to be cold as well. We'll moderate a couple degrees. And then once we get into Friday, we start to turn the corner a little bit. We get temperatures in the probably upper 30s to low 40s. And then we get into the mid 40s here on Saturday. Still dry this entire time, though. And then by the time we get to Sunday, here's a look at Sunday, and Sunday is also dry. We're going to call it partly cloudy here on Sunday, but temperatures are going to be in the 50s in many locations. So all the snow is going to be long but forgotten by then. And then we get to, I do want to get to Sunday afternoon, evening. 2 NFL football games, one in Foxborough at 3, one in Philadelphia. The NFC Championship game against the Vikings at 6:40. Both are in the clear, and they're both going to be very mild for both games. Okay, so very nice weather for both of those games, no issues. We do have a system that's going to come in here on Monday, probably later in Monday. Here's Monday morning, and here's Monday afternoon, evening. You have some showers along this cold front that's going to be moving through, and that will come in later in the day on Monday, we think. So the day starts off dry, and then we have the increasing clouds and the showers later in the day. But it will be mild again here on Monday. So we have a mild stretch coming forward. Once this cold front goes through, I really don't think it gets too cold behind this. This is just going to get back to probably the 40s instead of the 50s. But we're still going to be cooler behind this front as we get into next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for January 16th, 2018. Have a great Tuesday.